I think all these guidelines are good for the betterment for the industry. And as you mentioned, there are restrictions for underage gamers for only playing in the weekends. So this is for, I think, protections to the underage. But for adults, there are now no restriction on the timing to play games. Actually, more on the contents requirements imposed on the gaming developers like ourselves. As a gaming company in the market for over 10 years, I think this is a very clear guidelines. So we know what are the red lines. For example, the value system. So what can be included in games, what cannot be. So for example, what is good, what is bad, right and wrong, it has to be clear, and it cannot be anti-human, anti-society. You cannot promote too much boys' love and things like that, and promote only Chinese culture, not so much on other countries' culture. I mean, this is, I think, a clear guideline on the gaming development side. So I think it is good for developers like ourselves. So by doing all these requirements right, and we follow it fully, I think the game license should not be a problem.
Okay, but would this curtail investments going in the sector? These guidelines?
Actually, it imposed on gaming sector specifically, but actually has been on other in the entertainment sector in the past, like in the movies, in the TV drama. There are content requirements that are imposed by the government. I think this is also very common in different parts of the world. But I think in China, after a few years of very, growth driven by different sort of encouragement. Now I think the government wants to have a bit of clear guidelines on what can be done, what cannot be done. This is, I think, understandable, and I think is good for the betterment of the industry.